So continuing with the problem, V2 of s divided by V1 of s equals 1 plus, not 1 plus r plus 1 by c of s divided by 1 by c of s, 1 by c of s plus r plus 1 by c of s. So reducing the expression, we will get it as 1 plus RCS divided by 2 plus RCS. We know what is the value of R. R is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and what is C? C is equal to 100 microfarad. So substituting the values of R and C into this expression, you will be getting the expression like this, and when you reduce it, it becomes equal to 1 plus S divided by 2 plus S. So 1 plus S divided by 2 plus S is our answer. And what is our answer? Our answer is 1 plus S divided by 2 plus S. So this is answer for question number 19. Now moving into question number 20. The signal flow graph for a system is given below. The transfer function y of s divided by u of s for the system. So this is a really simple question. We will have to apply the Mason's gain formula and we will be getting the answer. So applying the Mason's gain formula, finding the value of P1 and P2. P1 is equal to 1 by s square and P2 is equal to s raised to minus 1. So P1 is s raised to minus 1 into s raised to minus 1 becoming s raised to minus 2, and P2 is s raised to minus 1. So you can go in this way as s raised to minus 1. So P2 becomes equal to s raised to minus 1. So there is no loop that is non-touching with the forward path. So delta 1 is equal to 1 and delta 2 is equal to 2. Delta 2 becomes equal to 2 because delta 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so delta 1 is also 1 and delta 2 is also 1 because there is no loop that is non-touching with the forward path. Every loop is touching with the forward path. So delta 1 is equal to 1 and delta 2 is also equal to 1. Delta 2 is not equal to 2. Delta 2 is equal to 1. So it is a error. Okay. So we know delta 1 is equal to 1 and delta 2 is equal to 1, P1 is obtained, P2 is obtained, and we know the loop transfer functions as minus 2 raised to 2s raised to minus 1, minus 2s raised to minus 2, minus 4 and minus 4 raised to s raised to minus 1. Okay, so using these L1, L2 and L3, we will be able to find out the value of delta. So what is delta? Delta is equal to 1 minus 2 s raised to minus 1 minus 2 s raised to minus 2 minus 4 minus 4 s raised to minus 1. So reducing the expression, we will be getting the value of delta as 5s square plus 6s plus 2 divided by s square, and putting all these values into our Mason's gain formula, y of s divided by u of s is equal to sigma pk delta k divided by delta. So it is P1 into delta 1 plus P2 into delta 2 divided by the whole divided by delta makes y of s divided by u of s is equal to s plus 1 divided by 5s square. So you will have to reduce this expression and you will get the answer as s plus 1 divided by 5s square plus 6s plus 2. So what will be our answer? S plus 1 divided by 5s square plus 6s by 2. So it is s plus 1 divided by 5s square plus 6s plus 2. So what is our option? Our option for question number 20 is option A. 5s plus 1 the whole divided by 5s square plus 6s plus 2. So that is option A. Now moving into question number 21. The signal flow graph of a system is shown below. U of s is the input and C of s is the output. So U of s is the input and C of s is the output. Assuming H1 is equal to B1 and H0 is equal to B0 minus B1 A1. The input output transfer function of the system is given by is what is the question. So instead of H1 you will have to put B1 and instead of H0 you will have to put B0 minus B1 into A1. So using Mason's gain formula, we know the transfer function is sigma pk delta k divided by delta. Finding P1 and P2. P1 becomes equal to H0 divided by s square, P2 becomes equal to H1 divided by s, and individual loops are L1 and L2. Delta 1 is equal to 1 because there is no non-touching loops, and you can substitute the values into finding delta. Okay, so when you are finding the value of delta, you will get the value of delta as s square plus a1s plus a0 divided by s square. Okay, so we have obtained the values of delta 1 and delta. So you will be able to substitute the values of del P1, P2, delta 1, delta and delta 2. So what is delta 2? Delta 2 is 1 minus A1 divided by S. What is minus A1 divided by S? Minus A1 divided by S. Okay. So when you are taking the H1 forward path, this loop is non-touching with the H1 forward path loop. So it becomes equal to minus A1 by S. It becomes equal to minus A1 divided by S. So 1 minus of minus A1 divided by S becomes equal to S plus A1 divided by S. So we have obtained the values of P1 and P2, L1, L2, then delta 1 and delta 2 and delta. So we will need the P1, P2, delta 1 and delta 2 and delta. So substituting the values of P1, P2, delta 1, delta 2 and delta, we will be getting the expression of g of s including h0 and h1 as this. So here you will have to substitute h0 is equal to b0 minus b1 a1 and h1 is equal to b1. So when you are substituting this value and reducing the expression, you will get g of s as b1s plus b0 divided by s square plus a1s plus a0. So our answer will become equal to C. So what is g of s? G of s becomes equal to b1 s plus b0 divided by s square plus a1s plus a0. So it is b1s plus b0 divided by s square plus a1s plus a0, which is option C for question number 21. Now moving into question number 22. For the signal flow graph shown in the figure, which one of the following expression is equal to the transfer function y of s divided by x2 of s at x1 of s is equal to 0. So we will have to put x1 of s is equal to 0 and we will have to make an expression between y of s and x2 of s. So drawing the figure at x1 of s is equal to 0, x1 of s is equal to 0 and making an expression of y of s divided by x2 of s, it becomes equal to the forward path is g2 divided by 1 minus g1 g2 minus g1. So it becomes equal to g2 divided by 1 plus g1. So we are making the system as a single input single output system by assuming x1 of s is equal to 0. We have did this kind of a question in the earlier session also. So here we are assuming x1 of s is equal to 0. In the last problem we had did both conditions, like we assumed x1 is equal to 0 and made an expression with y of s and x2 of s. Then we assumed x2 of s is equal to 0 and then we made an expression with y of s and x1 of s. Here we are only doing half of the previous problem. So we are assuming x1 of s, it is directly given in the question as 0. And then we are making expression with respect to y of s and x2 of s. So we will get it as g2 divided by 1 plus g1 into g2 plus 1. So our answer becomes equal to B. So this is answer choice, g2 divided by 1 plus g1 into 1 plus g2. So g2 divided by 1 plus g1 into 1 plus g2. So that is the answer for question number 22. Now moving into question number 23. Find the transfer function y of s by x of s of the system given below. So this is our system. We will have to find out the transfer function of this system. So converting this system into signal flow graph, this is our formatted signal flow graph that we will be getting. So we are having the forward transfer functions as g1 and g2, and then the input is x of s and the output is y of s. So we are getting the outputs as y of s and the input is x of s, and the forward path transfer functions are g1 and g2, and the negative feedback involves minus h1. So from this expression, writing y of s divided by x of s, we will get it as g1 plus g2 the whole divided by 1 minus g1h minus g2h, and when you are going to simplify this, the minus will convert to positive and it becomes equal to g1 plus g2 divided by 1 plus g1h plus g2h. So this is a typical format of a signal flow graph that you will have to remember. If directly this kind of a format is coming, then you will be able to directly write the expression as this, because it is g1 and g2 are the forward paths, which becomes g1 plus g2 in the numerator. It becomes g1 plus g2 in the numerator, and the loop functions are g1h and then g2h. So the loop transfer functions are g1h and g2h. So it becomes equal to 1 plus g1h plus g2h. That will be the answer. So g1 plus g2, the whole divided by 1 plus g1h plus g2h, which will be our option C. So it is g1 plus g2 divided by 1 plus h into g1 plus g2. So from this you will be able to take h value outside. So it becomes 1 plus h into g1 plus g2. So we will go with the option C for question number 23. Now moving into the next question. Question number 24. For the system governed by the set of equations dx1 divided by dt equals 2x1 plus x2 plus u, and then the second equation dx2 divided by dt equal to minus 2x1 plus u, and it is also given that y is equal to 3x1. The transfer function y of s by u of s is given by, so we will have to find out the transfer function y of s by u of s for the system which is governed by the set of equations dx1 by dt is equal to 2x1 plus x2 plus u, and dx2 by dt equal to minus 2x1 plus u. So we are going to rewrite these equations as dx1 by dt equal to 2x1 plus x2 plus u, and dx2 by dt is equal to minus 2x1 plus u. Okay, so it is minus 2x1 plus u. Okay, so these are our two equations, and we can put d by dt is equal to s. So it becomes equal to s x1 equal to 2x1 plus x2 plus u, and s x2 is equal to minus 2x1 plus u. And here from the second equation we can make an expression as x2 is equal to, we can make an expression for x2 in terms of x1, because here x2 is equal to minus 2x1 plus u the whole divided by s. So it is minus 2x1 plus u whole divided by s, and we will be able to put this value of x2 into equation number 1. So when we are putting this value of x2 into equation number 1, equation number 1 gets converted to s x1 equals 2x1 plus minus of 2x1 minus 2x1 plus u divided by s plus u. So this is u. So this is our expression of s x1. So rearranging the equations, you can write it as s x1 minus 2x1 minus 2x1 divided by s coming into the left hand side becomes equal to plus 2x1 divided by s equals u divided by s equals u divided by s plus u equals u divided by s plus u. Okay, so here on the left hand side you can take x1 as common, so it becomes equal to s minus 2 plus 2 divided by s. On the left hand side you can take u as common, so it becomes 1 plus 1 by s. So then what is x1 divided by u? x1 divided by u becomes equal to 1 plus 1 by s divided by s minus 2 plus 2 by s. So we have got the expression in the form of x1 divided by u and x1 divided by u. So 3x1 divided by 3x1 can be written to be y. So we will have to multiply this equation with the 3. So multiplying this equation on both sides with the 3, it becomes 3x1 divided by u equals 3 into 1 plus 1 by s the whole divided by s minus 2 plus 2 divided by s. So it is 1 plus 1 by s the whole divided by s minus 2 plus s minus 2 plus 2 divided by s. So we have multiplied this equation on both sides with the 3, and here now you can see that this is 3x1. Instead of 3x1 we will be able to put y, because what is y? Y is equal to 3x1. So this expression gets converted to y by u form. So what is y by u form? Y by u form is the transfer function of the system, because what is the output? Output is y, and what is the input? Input is u, isn't it? Output is y and input is u. So what is y by u? Y by u becomes equal to 3 into s plus 1 divided by s square minus 2s plus 2. So what will be our answer? Our answer will be option A, which is 3 into s plus 1 divided by s square minus 2s plus 2, which is the answer for question number 24. So these are the gate questions with respect to our chapter that was under consideration. We have did all the gate questions up to the latest gate question that was asked. Rest of the questions you will be having in your mock test for gate examination. So I thank you all for listening to this chapter of solving the gate questions, the previous gate questions which was asked for various examinations from about 1985 towards about 2018. So thank you all.